find it quite challenging to improve in this, and I believe that's what's holding me back in getting better positions and all. So, any advice on this?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching, whatever time you're listening. My name is Stefan Lindberg-Jones. I'm a professional life coach. I'm from the UK. I'm half English, half Swedish. And I've been living here in the Middle East for the last 18 years. I'm here to help you on your life journey. And as someone's already requested to be a guest, please, if you want to be on the show, if you want to phone in, please press the pink and blue symbols down below to request to be a guest. Mr. Always kicks it off. Always is there. Mr. Always, have you got an alarm that literally says 1 o'clock?
I always be the first one.
You are always the first one. You're very special. So how are you today?
Okay,
how are you today?
So there is no any problem. Everything is going be well.
Good. Glad to hear it.
What about you?
Yes, very well. Thank you. I had a coaching session this morning, so that went very well, and now I'm here. What?
Okay, well, so today I just wanna to share with you some challenges that encountered within this week.
Okay. Okay. Share.
As we know, when we are not, or when we okay, please be patient for me. Okay, when we are nothing, there is no any problem at the family side. So when we become a winner, or when we to do something to be a winner, so there are some challenges at the family. So how can we okay, how did I say to you? Okay. Say, I mean, when you are nothing, you are normal at the side of your family. So if you to do something, you get an enemy from your the people around you. So what causes that?
Jealousy. It's literally, it's not jealousy. It's basically because they're not looking and they're not focusing on their lives. Basically, they are looking at your life and your journey, and they're reflecting back how they feel. It's nothing against you. You keep doing what you're doing. You know, if you're moving forward, then you keep on moving forward. You will always get the people that are jealous, the people that want to do things, but they don't take the time to look at themselves. And that frustrates them. But they don't know what this frustration is all about. So then they throw it on you.
So sometimes I see when when I wanted to do or to buy something, they say to me, "You are where did you get the money from? You bought this."
Yes, so basically they're focusing all their attention on you and not on the attention of themselves. So you should just, what's important? It's about you. It's about improving your life. It's about you doing what you feel is right. Now, these people that come against you, are they helping you, or are they trying to pull you back?
Instead of helping you, instead they are helping you. They are enemy for you. What you are doing?
Exactly. So
at this time,
you have to think, okay, look, I need to focus on where I want to go, what I want to do. And I know why they're saying this is because they feel frustrated, that they feel that they're not on this journey with me. But I've got to keep focus. But you can't change them.
So me myself, I don't see their enemy. because when they do this, maybe that I become the energetic or their enemy.
No, not
Become
enemy.
me.
Not enemy. I know what you're saying. These are your friends when everything is normal, but when you're trying to do something, when you're stepping out of your comfort zone, when you're moving forward, then they become jealous. They become frustrated with themselves. But not on you though.
Okay, I always I want to be always to see my winner step.
Absolutely. You keep going. You keep on doing what you're doing. As long as you're not hurting anyone, then you are doing the right thing.
Okay, thank you so much. And I always apologize. I apologize for being what I doing before yesterday, because we are discussing something, and I have a gun.
A gun?
Yeah. So before yesterday, do you remember?
Yes, you were talking about your pharmacy. Yes.
Yeah. I I apologize for being what I do before yesterday.
No, don't apologize. Don't apologize. It was interesting. It was insightful.
Okay. I was feeling yesterday that you okay. I was feeling yesterday that you were angry.
No.
For that.
No, rubbish. No. Not angry.
I was very interested to talk with you yesterday. And you say it.
I didn't choose you because you're. No, I know. I have to choose. No, I choose other people just to vary it up. So tomorrow I might not choose you.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right,
I always to be proud of you for how you are encouraging the innocent people or the people that are feeling and more challenges in their life, and I appreciate 100%.
Thank you, my man. Thank you, and you keep on showing up, whether I choose you or not. Keep showing up. All right, always.
Okay, thank you for everything. See you again.
Yeah, you take care. Well, what a lovely man. What a lovely man. But yes, I vary it because I'm here each day. If this is the first time you see me, I am here every single day. So I do see some people show up every single day, but I'm trying to encourage other people to show up and tell their stories. I know where our ways is coming from, although he might bring an issue, he might bring a story. So that's why I alternate it sometimes. But if this is the first time you see me, my name is Stefan Lindberg-Jones. I'm a professional life coach. I'm from the UK. I'm half English, half Swedish, and I've been living here in the Middle East for the last 18 years. I'm here to help you on your life journey, wherever you are, whatever situation you're going through. I'm here to stand by your side, to look at what situation you're in, to reflect back what I'm hearing and what I'm not hearing, to mentor you, to try and get you through whatever you're going through. And if you want to be a guest, please press the pink and blue symbols down below, which 9 people have already done, to request to be a guest and share your story. Because your story is so important. Your story is powerful. Not for me, but for you to hear yourself say the words that you've been playing around in your head, but also for other people that are listening. Your story matters. So if that voice is saying, "Oh no, you can't say it," or "No, who's gonna even think about that," etc., etc., you'll be wrong. That voice in your head is wrong. Everyone that's listening, there'll be someone out there that this story really matters and will resonate with. So please press the pink and blue symbols down below to request to be a guest. Hello.
Hello, Steve.
Hello. How are you?
Hello, you hear me, Steve?
I can hear you.
I'm fine. Yeah,
Good.
cool. So, You hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I think we had a conversation, a few days ago. I don't think if you remember that or not, but and also I share with you a lot about me, things that I am a content creator and I have a YouTube, and I told you things like that before. And there's something that I think you still not memorizing what it was, and it was I told you to follow my YouTube channel, and you asking me what's the name of your YouTube. Then I text you your like your TikTok. So I think you saw my message, my text, but you haven't
Um,
replied to me, and I got shocked, staggering. What's wrong with this? So I have asked you that question. So why don't you share or even to make for me share out, or that's my question first.
well, because one, this isn't the only thing that I do. Two, I need to take time to look at things to evaluate. Three, I'm not going to promote anyone that that doesn't resonate with me. Four, it's all about time. It's all about whether you come on here and say, well, look, you need to check my channel out. You need to, promote it, etc., etc. I don't need to do anything. I'm here for you to tell
But you
your
told
story. I'm here for you to tell your story and to help you in your situation. For promotional wise, that's a completely different ball game.
Okay, I understand. I understand your point, your view of point. The promotion is an other, topic. It's not resonate with you. It's not align with you.
No, I
I
didn't say. I
understand
didn't
right
say
now.
that. I didn't
Thank.
say that. I haven't had the time. This isn't the only thing that I show up. You've got to understand that. When you, it's like anyone that comes on this show and they say, "Oh yeah, I'll get in contact with you." Maybe life takes over. Maybe life isn't for
Maybe,
their time.
maybe.
So, you come on the show a couple of days ago and then say, okay, check this out, check this out. All right, in my own time, in my time, not your time. You paint a picture that you expect, okay, he's going to check it out. He's going to check it out straight after the show. That isn't the way it works. For me, it's like if I have the time, if I remember, then okay, maybe I will get round to it. Maybe I won't. But, you have to understand that everyone's different. Everyone shows up in different ways at their own time, their own space. So, you coming on and saying, why haven't you done this? Why haven't you done that? It's just like, what benefits am I going to get from it? So is that important? Is
Doesn't
that
matter.
no? Is that at the top?
Steve,
Is
my
that at the
interactive.
top? Is that at the top of my list of priorities? No, it's not. It's down here. Is someone who comes on, or if someone messages me and says, look, I've got this issue, is that on the top of my priorities? Yeah, somewhere in the middle. But when it comes to just check my stuff out, then it's not in the top of my priorities. If you came on and said, oh, I'm just coming on, I just want to remind you, I'm here, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, fine. I will.
Okay, this it doesn't matter. And
That's nice. That's nice to just be reminded, but to say, why haven't you? It's just like, no.
okay, forget about it if I ask you or stuff like that. And let's dive into our topic today, because I need something that actually I was struggling over the last years. I want you to help me out to get through this, and I think that you got to experience it. And this is something that I do think a lot of people are watching this live, are going to take the advantage of this, because some of them it might resonate with or might not.
Okay.
So, if okay, let me start. So in a few months, it wasn't years, but I think it was few months ago. I had a lot of friends, and I used to hanging out with them, and I spent I think much more of my time, because we used to play football, and there was a side I never knew. Do you know what that side was?
It was what, sorry?
That side I never knew existed was they were used to track trash talk about me while I'm not with them. They used to, gossip about me. I never knew that actually.
Hold on.
So as soon
I'm gonna question you about that, because how long have you known these people?
I have been knowing this people for decade or 1 decade, I think.
Okay,
10 years.
and you have never been in a conversation where they have trash talked someone else.
Yes, I have been.
Okay,
I
so
have been. Why?
there you go. There should be no surprise if they're talking about someone else. Why can they not trash talk about you? Why are you special?
I expected that I was special. For the reason why is I was the closest friend that they had,
No,
and it proved
this
that
is
they won't be,
this
trash
is
talk about me.
no, this is it. That's what you have to be aware of, and a lot of people should be aware of, is that if you're in a conversation and you're trash talking someone, expect it one day it will be about you. If they have no values, if they have no boundaries, that they don't talk about other people, then it will come back at you. Because if they feel it's okay to trash talk about someone, then they're going to trash talk about you. So it should not be a surprise. So it's you that decided to hang around these people.
So I walk away from them, and I think it was 1 month ago. I start to carry them out.
Very
And
good.
the thing that actually connected to those people was football. I am into
Yeah, I
football.
understand.
I like it. I
understand.
like it. So I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop playing football. I understood, oh, these friends are not true friends. They are talking trash about you. But what can you do? I got two options at the time, and the two options was, my name is Abbas. Abbas, whether you keep going to do these fucking things, shit
Language,
things.
please.
Okay, sorry for that. I didn't mean to say that. It wasn't my intention. Sorry for that. So I got two options, and the two options was to stay with them for the rest of my life and do this stuff, or to put myself distance from those people. And there's something that actually I couldn't stop, and it was football. And I asking myself, you got two options: whether you let yourself to be in that position, or you are going to choose football, which is more prioritized to you. At the time, I start to hide things that related with football. I used to watch football. I'm a Manchester United, a big fan of Manchester United, and I start to even watch football. I quit doing all of that stuff, and it was, I think, 1 month ago, and I walked away from those people, and actually I'm proud of that. It was a good move. It was, I think, enormous move, and no one cannot do that. It's actually something that I couldn't do at the time. So that was my history, and I think it's going to resonate with a lot of people watching this live on TikTok. So, Steve, I have a question for you, and it is, if you were me at that position, what would you be doing?
No, I would have done exactly the same. But
I think
I would have done exactly the same. But also I would look at where I could play football somewhere else. Because what you're saying is that you were moving forward. You realized that, all right, you felt it because they were talking trash about you. But as I said, you should have realized that a decade ago, that these people, if they're going to talk trash about someone, it's going to end up talking about you at some point. But anyway, you came to the realization you didn't like the fact that they were trash talking you, so you distanced yourself. You decided, okay, this isn't worth my while, this isn't good for me, I need to move on. And either you could have stayed and then just distanced themselves and, right, look, football is important for me, so I'm going to show up watching football, playing football. But your time, I'm not going to spend my time with you because I now know what you guys are like. And also, are you talking about the whole team, or is there just a few people that are like that? Because you could have stayed and you could have tuned into, okay, who is more in line with the way I feel now? Who is more genuine? And then you could have taken that rather than distance yourself and taking yourself away, which is easier. Then, okay, I see the situation. My passion, my love is for football. I'm not going to let them interfere with that. I'm just going to make it clear I don't have any time for you. And I'm going to literally see who else is more genuine, honest, appreciates my values.
So Steve, there actually, whenever we, have a game or maybe watching a football game, I couldn't stop even talking trash about other people.
So that's
because
you as well.
in the position, and it's. I did it. I actually talk a lot of people trash about them. For the reason was.
So you're just the same then. Basically, what you're saying is you liked hanging around with them when they were talking trash about someone else, but you didn't like it when they were talking about you. But you're not changing the way you are. You need to change the way you show up. You need to have some self-reflection in regards to, if you're going to talk trash about someone, it's always going to come back at you at some point.
I understand it will come a day that the trash talk about me. I understand that point, but as a Muslim people, I'm a Muslim. Our religion, there are certain things that Islam religion that it prohibits. It's haram.
Exactly. So why are you doing it?
So I got understood later, and I come to realize, Abinho, you have to stop doing this stuff because it's not good for your religion. And when I come to realize that those things, I got start to quit or carry them out. So actually, I haven't been with them for over the last weeks.
No, I hear you. I hear you, but it's you having to do work on yourself. Yes, it says that in your religion, but there's a purpose for it. It's for you to work on yourself, not, I feel guilty that it's my religion that's saying you shouldn't talk trash about anyone else. You should be doing it, implementing it within yourself. You should be feeling guilty that you're actually giving the energy, giving the time, talking bad about someone else.
Both of these things, I'm a Muslim, and there are certain things that Islam religion has prohibited.
But
and also, as myself,
let's talk about you.
These things, they are not important. Yes, it's me. I understand. Yes, it's not important for me to talk trash about people, to gossip about other people. It's not, my number one priority. It's not actually. And I used to love football and I quit it.
Can I just stop you? When you talk about trash about someone else, you're not focusing on where you're going, what you're doing in your life. You're focusing on someone else's journey. And your attention is away from where you want to go, what you want to achieve. So you're just standing still. And life is going to throw things at you.
I understood completely what you said. Yes, when I'm talking about someone else, my intention is going to, or my focus is on another person. It's on his journey or her journey.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was my history, and it's quite a hard history to talk about it. And I think some of people might experience some stuff like that before or might not. So Steve, I'm going to say thank you for listening or giving me this opportunity. So, and I have stopped doing this stuff. Actually, I am starting to associate with or socialize with different people around the world. And those people, they were not my important, they were not, prioritized to my life. They were not a huge part of my life.
Good for you, my man.
They walk away.
Okay, I hear you. Keep on moving forward. And I have to stop you now because, We need to give the time for other people. But you keep on doing what you say. You are on a journey, and I hear it, and you're feeling it, which is great. And you keep on going. All right?
It was great actually, and see you later.
Yeah, you take care, my man.
Steve.
Bye-bye. Some people don't like the tug. Some people don't like the stretch. Some people felt that maybe I was being too harsh. But no, you're telling someone else what to do with their time, how to show up. This is all about you showing up. This is all about you looking after yourself, not telling someone else. You can't tell anyone what to do or what to say, how to show up. All you can do is be the shining light. All you can do is show up as your genuine self. And if this is the first time you see me, my name is Stefan Thastrom. You're not okay to speak up. Okay, great, thank you. So if this is the first time you see me, my name is Stefan Lindberg-Jones. I'm a professional life coach. I'm from the UK. I'm half English, half Swedish. And I've been living here in the Middle East for the last 18 years. I'm here to help you on your life journey. Mahmoud, the topic is you. The topic is about you showing up, sharing your story of where you are in your life, what age you are, what situation you're going through. Or maybe you're not going through the situation. Maybe you're killing it. Maybe you're winning. But are you winning in all areas of your life? This is a time of self-reflection. This is a time of asking yourself, am I where I want to be on my life's journey? Have I succeeded in what I wanted to achieve when I was younger on my life journey? If it's not, or if you have questions, then please press the pink and blue symbols down below to request to be a guest.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Actually, I have a struggle with my English. I feel so nervous when I talk to other people in English. It's not my native or mother tongue. I don't know how to deal with that. I feel that I don't have much vocabulary. I have a very, very basic, but I work hard. I try to learn more. I can read well, I can write well, and grammar too. But conversation is really, really hard for me. How can I deal with that?
Well, how did that feel now?
Very nervous. I feel that I want to run away. Really. Really, I'm very nervous. The problem is I think that I don't have many vocabulary, so I can't explain what I want to say.
So how did that feel now?
Okay, it's okay.
So
You speak in very simple language, but when I talk to another people, especially if they are Arab, they use a very complicated words. I feel upset all the time. I can understand you, but they not. I can't do that with them.
But did you hear what you said then? It's other people. It's not you. You show up as you. Everything that you said, I understood everything, and there's no shortfall in vocabulary. It was perfect, and there was a nice pace. And you're showing up. You're genuinely showing up. So the pressure that you're putting on yourself, is it necessary?
Okay, so I have to listen more, or when
You
talk
don't have
more
to.
people?
You don't have to do anything. All you need to do is talk to yourself and say, "Look, I am as good as I am for today, and tomorrow I'm going to be better, and tomorrow I'm going to be better." And the more I show up, the more confident I will be in my delivery. But the pressure that you're putting on me is not necessary, because anyone that I talk to, they don't know what I'm going to say. They don't know if I've got, a certain amount of vocabulary in my library But every word that you said, there was no problem. There was no issue for me.
Okay.
So I would
Okay.
just learn techniques of calming the nerves and to be in control of the little voice in your head. So when you start feeling nervous, start taking a few deep breaths. Just take it easy. Just take it slowly. And also, don't
Yeah.
feel like you're forcing it. You know, you can take your
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. The problem is people here around me are interested in accent, not how you are speaking. It's not important are you speak good or bad. The important thing here for them to speak like a native speakers, but we are not native
You're not
speakers.
native. No, you're not native, and it's your second language or maybe your third language. So just show up as you. If they have an issue, it's them. It's them reflecting back at you that they have a problem, not you. You don't have the problem.
Yeah, I said that it's important to communicate, not to be like native speakers.
No.
I think for others it's hard to speak Arabic like us, or any like Spanish or like anything. Is it correct?
Is it correct to what? Say that again.
Yeah, but I need to. I feel that I need to know more vocabulary, like daily routine, like situation, daily life. How can I deal with that?
Look,
I want to took a specific.
you are very good.
Topic.
You came across. You were able to deliver what you needed to deliver, and I understood every word. So just keep on doing what you're doing. It's working. Don't put any more
Really?
pressure. Yes, don't put any more pressure on yourself.
Alhamdulillah.
Just enjoy the journey because you're at a level that's very good. So just enjoy it now. Just keep on learning and just keep on practicing. Just keep on hearing yourself speak. But you are doing very good.
Yeah, yesterday I had a conversation with some people, and he told me that my level in English is very, very basic.
Yeah.
I can't speak well. I feel upset.
Where was he from?
He from Egypt. He Arab. The problem was Arab.
Okay.
No?
So look, you have to start filtering who you're actually talking to and who you're actually listening to. You know, I don't look.
Yeah.
There's probably millions of coaches watching me now, and I'm sure there's a million that are saying that Stefan is not coaching in the correct way. Stefan's not, asking the right questions, etc., etc. Am I going to listen to that? The only people that I would listen to are the people that teach me in the first place. I'm only going to listen to the people that I really know, that I really appreciate their level of coaching or mentoring. And that's what you have to decide. Anyone can show up to you and go, your English is terrible. Now, are you going to listen to them? Are you going to actually take it on board? Are you going to say, well, who are you? How can you give me that from where you're coming from? And with you saying that, how is that helping me develop my English by just knocking me down to, the lowest level? So even with the words that you're saying is not professional.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
So just let's be aware of that. Let's put our filters on and let's decide in our mind, rather than our mind going, oh, he said this. Anyone can say, anyone can write on here going, oh, you're rubbish. Am I going to listen to that? No, I don't know who you are. You're reflecting back on how you see things.
Yeah, you're right. I have to not prejudice myself, stress myself. I don't have to stress myself. Yeah.
No, you're putting too much stress on yourself by just allowing whatever anyone says to stress you out, and then you're putting too much pressure on yourself to go, oh no, I'm only at this level, I've got to try harder. No, you're at a great level, and all you need to do, we've had a great conversation. All you need to do is just keep on enjoying the journey. Keep on doing what you're doing because it's work.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for
keep
time.
going.
I like the conversation. I will come again and have another conversation, inshallah, with you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Keep coming back and you tell me your journey. All right.
Okay. Okay, thank you for your time. Thank
All
you
right,
so
then.
much.
All the best. Again, yes. If anyone wants to give you advice, they can give you advice. It's free. Everyone feels free to give advice, especially on social media. They feel free to give their advice. But where are they coming from? What is the purpose of their advice? Is it to help you grow? Or is it just to pull you back? Or is it coming from jealousy? Is it because they're sitting there not doing anything with their lives, and it's easy just to throw things at you? You know, just picture it. When someone says something, just picture someone on the sofa just throwing a ball at you. And then feel sorry for them because they're not going anywhere, because they're focusing on the wrong thing. They're not focusing on themselves. They'd rather pick up a ball and throw it at you rather than take some time to look at themselves. Why am I picking up this ball? Why am I throwing at this person? What is it that annoys me with the way he sounds, the way he looks? If they did that inner work, they would be much more further on their life journey. Anyway, if this is the first time you see me, my name is Stefan Lindberg-Jones. I'm a professional life coach. I'm from the UK. I'm half English, half Swedish. And I've been living here in the Middle East for the last 18 years. I'm here to help you on your life journey. And it's all about your story. It's all about you showing up and telling your story. So if you would like to share your wisdom, if you would like to share the situation that you're in at this present time, please press the pink and blue symbols down below to request to be a guest. Hello?
Hi, Stefan. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
All good. Thank you so much. I'm living in UAE. I'm 30 years old. And just here to take your advice. I've been working for the past 10 years in the UAE, and I worked for big companies, multinational companies, and currently working with very reputed company. During these years, I've been struggling with networking, professional networking, and relationship building. I find it quite challenging to improve in this, and I believe that's what's holding me back in getting better positions and all. So, any advice on this?
Have you had this problem all the time, or is it just recently that you...
Yeah, all the time.
All the time. So what are you expecting when when you do network? What are you expecting the result to be?
To have positive relation with my colleagues in the first place, and then with my managers. So I get, at least from the managers, mentorship, which can help me to improve in my career or to even learn more from them.
No, but with regards to going out and network, what are you looking at there?
I quite didn't get that.
Well, are you talking about just networking within your organization, or are you actually mean when you go out and network with other businesses?
No, within my organization, within my company.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
colleagues, managers,
okay, so,
etc.
So what are the opportunities for that networking? What shows up for you?
You mean what are the potentials?
Yeah, what does the company offer for you to socialize? I don't call it networking.
Yeah.
I call it socializing with my,
Yes.
with my fellow colleagues, etc. I don't really call it networking. I that's something that when you mentioned networking was when I go out and look for new business and look for new connections. But you're talking about socializing within your organization.
Yeah, let's start with this.
Yes.
And I believe this will help you eventually with my networking skills. Yeah, so when we talk about socializing, I believe it's available in my company. Most of my colleagues are friendly. I work with large number of employees, 200 employees, around 200. and the management, the medium management is around 20 people, and then the top management, let's say 10 or less than that. Most of them are friendly, but I believe it's me how to start things, or I don't know what
Well,
topics that I can initiate or something. Yeah.
well, what is your position in the company?
Senior position,
No.
but not management position.
Okay, so you're a senior position. Okay.
Yeah.
And what responsibilities do you have in that position?
I handle customers. It's a customer service job.
Okay.
Yeah.
And within your organization, are there places for you to socialize, like the canteen,
Yes.
or like a common area, etc., etc.?
Pantry. Yes, we have. Yeah.
Okay, and do you visit them?
Yes, I do regularly, but I stay with few of them. So, and that's where I'm struggling. For the past 10 years, I worked for 4 companies. I expect to know more people than I know now. So if I knew at least 50% from each company now, I should know 200.
Okay.
But I know 50 only.
All right. Here's another one. Do they organize events or
Events.
sporting activities?
They do, and I am part of the football team.
Okay, so you're part of the football team. So you're getting
Yeah.
to know 11 or more other players,
Yes.
and they're from different departments within that organization.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're in the company and you see one of your fellow players, what do you say?
I say hi. How are you? Good. Bye.
Oh, yes. That's
Yeah. Here
Now,
we go.
you play football, yes? So why do you play football?
Because I love football. I feel I'm talented. I know very well how to play football.
Okay, and do you watch football?
Not really, not as much as I play it.
Okay, but do you follow a team?
I do. Yeah.
But that doesn't seem to excite you.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
So what does excite you? What are your interests?
My interest is I love playing football, but in terms of topics, you mean, right?
Yeah, you love playing football, which is
Activity.
so you're a doer. You love to play sport, and the top one
Yes.
is football, and you could play that all the time. Is there anything else? What are your interests? What gets you excited? If I sat down with you and you could choose a topic to talk about, what would get you talking for hours?
Talking about religion and debates, when you talk about deep things, and then
What are
more.
deep things? Because you that's too general. What are
Thank you
deep
so
things for
much.
you?
You are getting into that, Steph. Thank you so much. And now, while I'm talking to you, I'm figuring out with you what I like and what makes me exciting. I mean to say, which I never thought about. So you're helping me out. Thank you. Here we go. So when I talk about serious discussion, or you can call it debate, when I defend about my point, when I do analysis on something about a situation, this is where I get excited.
So
And like when I
Yeah,
do debate, like you understand, like if you have a point and I have a point and we have a debate, I like defending on my point, in a very professional way, or like a friendly way.
okay.
Yeah.
So, and I hear you. And so, what's showing up for you when you see a fellow footballer, that there isn't a curiosity to see if this person is that type of person? How do you know just by saying, "Hey, how are you? Yeah, good, thanks, good, bye." How is that helping you to connect with that person? Because there's something in here that's literally deciding that no, he's not worth my time or effort, or maybe my curiosity.
That's not helping. It's not helping. Saying hi and bye and not going through more conversation, that's not helping. I know that theoretically, but struggling to do it practically.
So how can
Yeah.
we how can we change that?
By taking action, I believe to say.
Okay.
So,
And how
have to
does that
start.
look? What does that look like?
Start conversations. Put myself into the action.
And how would you do that? Knowing what you like, knowing the thrill of the debate, how can you start that?
You mean to start a conversation with
No,
someone?
not just start a conversation, because I feel you just saying start a conversation is still a little bit, not really. But how can you get someone in a place where you want them to have that, see if they're that type of character that would love to have a debate? What subjects could you bring to the table that you would love to talk about and debate about?
I can start maybe coming up how to improve my work, or how to get promoted, how to develop personally, and what lack in my company, what, things that we share, that we know each, because we work on the same company, right?
Yeah, so
we
yeah.
both know the company.
Yeah. So there could be topics that you could throw in there and see if there's, what you're going to get back, and then you can, have a real deep, debatable conversation, which could help the business.
In this, Steph, sorry, in this, I believe that's the point here. When I go through this type of serious conversations that I like, but I feel most of the people don't like it, because it can be boring, yeah? When you go into more serious things and you don't throw out some funny things, so people get boring.
Yeah, but
Human nature.
no, now you're just putting a big stamp on everyone. Now and that's where you have to be the detective. You have to, make the effort. I feel that you're not even, there is no effort in showing up, as showing up what you want. You're staying in a safe zone that literally says, oh, well, everyone's like this. No one wants to, even explore my space. But they can't explore your space if you're not even showing up. You're not even showing them a lifeline in regards to, hey, this is me. Is there someone that wants to grab hold of this hook so that we can have a debate?
Yes.
And
Got you.
And I'm just curious, what is stopping you? What are you afraid of?
Afraid of negative comments. One. Afraid of I believe that's I know this. I've been reading about these kind of things to get out of here and get out of my comfort zone. And I dig down on my childhood, and I know where that's coming from.
Okay,
Yeah?
great. Well,
let's
let's explore that, because that little boy that was in a situation, you need to appreciate who he was, what he was all about. Give him the love. Picture it. If you know where it's coming from, then you need to just take yourself back there and just say, I love you for who you were. You acted on the limited tools that you had, the limited knowledge that you have. But don't worry, I love you for it. And also, look how far I've come based on everything that you did. So I don't need that feeling anymore. I'm an adult. I'm a fully grown adult, and I can handle this now. I have tools at my disposal. But for you, I love you. I really appreciate what you did at that time and how you handled it, even though it felt horrible at the time. But I love you for it. The more you do that, because you know what the feeling's like.
Got you.
So you can work on that. Every time it pops up, let's go back. Let's visualize that little boy and give him the love, give him the appreciation.
Yeah.
So the next time you find yourself in that situation, you won't care if you get, a negative response, or, It's just like it'd be water off a duck's back. You're just like, okay.
Carry on.
Obviously, you're not the right person for me.
That's right. Do you suggest to expand this socialization to just start randomly with everyone, open conversations, and then
Well,
try to filter people?
You know what came up when you were talking? For me, it was like, why don't you set up? Why don't you? Obviously, someone set up a football team, and I've done that in the past where I've set up certain things that resonated with me. So I set up a football team. I've set up a squash league. I set up a tennis league. Why don't you set up a debating team between the different departments? Why don't you be the organizer, initiate it, and then you can clearly see who loves to debate, because now schools are doing that all the time to, get people to debate, to be more confident. Why don't you? And you could sell it to the company and saying, look, it's personal development. It's encouraging people to stand up. It's encouraging people to, step out of their comfort zone. Really, you're helping yourself. But in a way, you're selling it to the company and saying, look, I think this will be great. And also, it will bring all the departments together. And it will make it clear that we're here to help people grow, to make confidence out. And I would like to set up a debating a league.
Yes, got you. You know what, Steph? I'm 30 years old, and this is my first time to talk about this with you.
And how does that feel?
Get me? Let's call it relaxing. I would say healing, recovery will get better. And I will come back to you one day, maybe personally or through one of your platforms. I will tell you about the progress.
Superb. That will be enough for me to let me know how you're developing and how you're moving forward. That'd be great. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for showing up and thank you for sharing your story. I really appreciate it.
Most welcome. Thank you. Give a chance to someone else. Thank you so much.
All the best. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Love his story. See, it's the story. It's people coming and showing up and telling their story of where they are, what they're going through, and how they can't see how they can move forward or how they can step out of their comfort zone. And all I was doing was reflecting back. All I was doing was mentoring as well. I was coming in as a coach and as a mentor and helping and showing, reflecting back on what I'm hearing, what I'm not hearing, suggesting ways that might take him out of his comfort zone. And so if you've got a story, if you're in a situation that you don't know how to get out of or, can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, then please come and share your story. Or maybe you've been through all of it and you have some wisdom to share what experiences you experienced on your journey. So if you want to be a guest, please press the pink and blue symbols down below to request to be a guest. Hello?
Hi. Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
It's very bad.
Okay, what about now?
No.
What about now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Thanks for...
No, it's gone bad again. You came in loud and then suddenly it went back. We'll try again. Let's go to another guest.
Hello, Stephen. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you loud and clear.
How are you, Stephen? I wish that you're doing well. I don't know if you remember me by my voice.
I do recognize the voice, but you have to remind me of your story.
The story that the one that who slept in his car.
Ah, my friend who sleeps in the car in Qatar. How's your journey?
My journey is going well, actually. I'm in progress. I've got a job right now. I'm happy, kind of.
Oh,
Yeah.
kind of. Let's not,
No,
because
no, no, no.
the last time we spoke, you were at the point of signing the agreement. You hadn't signed the agreement, but
Yeah,
you were on the journey of getting back to, coming out of your
my
car.
life.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, that's good. I'm glad that God gave me this opportunity to start over again. But the problem is that when I remember like my past, like how I was happy, how my life was, I get kind of depressed. But
Yes,
yeah,
see, we have to keep on looking forward. We learn from the past. We don't regret or we don't wish what we had, we don't have now. All we can do and all you can do is literally focus on where you're going. What do I have now and how can I make it better tomorrow and the next day? You have been, as you said, you've been given an opportunity. So that's the first step. So use that to launch yourself to the next step, however you do it. But never look back. Never look back unless you want to learn from behind you. But don't look back to regret what you've left behind.
so what about my age? Actually, when I look at my colleagues or my friends, I see that most of them they have achieved the life that they always of. No, and then I just do comparison. I never
And how
did
does
this before.
and how does that really help you? When you compare yourself
That,
to anyone else, no one else is on your journey. Everyone else is on their journey, and their journeys might look all shiny, glittery on the outside, but you don't know what's going on underneath all that. It might look great. It might look like they're splashing money here, there, and everywhere. But underneath it all, are they happy? Are they really genuine happy? Have they achieved? Because what you see is only a small percentage of their lives. You don't see 95% of their lives. All you see is the 5%. And is that, by you comparing yourself to them, is that actually helping you moving forward on your journey?
no, actually, the reason of that, when I talk to my family, they tell me that you are getting old and you're not married yet.
Oh, don't you
You're
love
not married.
family? Don't you love family? They always come in with if you're feeling down, don't worry, the family will come and make sure that you're going to be knocked down again and again. But
Okay, so
you know where they're coming from. They love you. They love you. They're concerned about you, and all they want is the best for you. But the way they communicate is not always the best. But behind it all, you have to read behind the lines. You can't listen to the words that they're actually saying, because what they're saying is just a load of, it's just like, I don't think you really mean that, but you can't say that to them. You just say, look, I appreciate what you're saying. I appreciate, it's coming from love and concern, but don't listen to the actual words that they say.
so for someone is 29 years old, do you think
Hold on,
I'm
you said you were old.
I mean, all for not being like
I thought
independent person.
I thought you were saying that you're about my age, and then okay, you're old. But come on, 29. Your journey hasn't really begun. This is just a little blip. You can really get up, and you can really nail it. You've got so many years on you that you can win this. And what life has taught you is priceless. You know where you do not want to go back where you've come from. So that should be the driving force. That should be the force that, whatever I do, I'm never going to go back there.
Beside all of what happened to me, what makes me stress out, that I lost an opportunity to be a self-made person who could achieve all the dreams that he dreamt of.
And you're
So
20 and you're 29. Look, go and
I'm still, yeah,
go and look at the self-made millionaires. they have generally had one or two failures, big failures. A lot went bankrupt. A lot have been in your situation, but they picked themselves up and they did better than what they could imagine from the first time. So don't play that narrative in your head. This is your opportunity. Life has taught you a big lesson, and this is probably what you needed to make it even bigger than what you were going to do before. And maybe it's a new road that you're going on compared to where you were going. Maybe you don't know. Yeah, all right, you could have made your fortune, but you don't know the story after that. And life went, no, I'm going to pull you in a different direction, because I know what is past that pot of gold. And you're going to go through a transition. You're going to feel it. You're going to be at your lowest, but it's going to help you in the long run, and you will never forget it.
Yeah, may I add something else? Stephen, I just want to thank you, because I swear to God that in a point I couldn't just move myself. I was about to give up. I was about to lose my interest in everything. But when I talked to you first time, it gave me such a positive impact on my behavior and on the way that I'm seeing the things. I could look for a part-time job as a tutor. I was a mathematics teacher for a couple of students, and it's like a side hustle right now for me. I never thought about it. I could make it. Then I got a new job right now after 4 months. So I just want to thank you, because really you helped me so much, and I wish if the life that join us make us like together one day. Thank you so much, man, my friend. I consider you a friend rather than as a life coach. That's the bond that you give it to me, which is rarely to happen. Yeah, thank you so much, man.
No,
I really appreciate it.
I thank you. I thank you for whatever connected us, and I really appreciate it. You know, as I always say, there's always a reason why people are showing up. You know, I can't explain it, you can't explain it, but there was a reason and there was a connection, and you were open and you were ready to listen to whatever's coming up inside of me. You know, this isn't premeditated, this isn't scripted, this is just coming from my heart. So my heart connected with your heart, it opened your eyes, and you were able to act on that. So, you know, I thank whatever, you know, forces are in motion, but, you know, and I'm sure we're going to meet. I am sure we're going to meet, and, you know, I'll be happy to have a coffee with you and a chat. So, you know, because I would love to listen to your story, hear your story, and, you know, be part of your journey moving forward. So you keep going.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you so much.
All right, my
man.
Have
a lovely day.
Yeah, you too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Incredible journey. Someone who found, you know, as he said, he was on his road for millions, and then literally found himself living in his car because he didn't have the money to pay for the rent, buy his next meal. And something connected us. And then whatever I said inspired him and allowed him to look at different ways of getting revenue to be able to get out of his situation. Powerful when people show up and they share their stories. So if you're having a little voice in your head holding you back and unable to tell your story, then ask it, is this really helping me? You know, by you verbalizing it, you get to hear what's going on in your head rather than playing it over and over again, and it's a complete mismatch. So when people come on and tell their story, it's powerful because suddenly it's coming out of their head. They're able to hear themselves. They're able to hear the words that have been jumbling up in their minds. And then it becomes clearer for them. But also I can reflect back what I'm hearing as well, which might not be the same as they're hearing. So anyway, I'm sorry guys, especially the ones that are queuing up to be a guest. There's always tomorrow. I'll be on the same time, 1 o'clock tomorrow. I'm here to help you on your life journey. And please, to support this show, just follow me on this channel, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's the best support that you can give me on this journey of mine, on my life coaching journey. So thank you very much. And also please check out my website, which is stefanljcoach.com. And the YouTube is Stefan LJ Coach as well. Remember, you are beautiful. You are unique. There is no one like you. There is no one that sounds like you. There is no one that feels like you. So start showing up as you. Start being curious about who you are on a daily basis. The more you show up for yourself, the more you love yourself, the more you give time to yourself, the more you will understand about who you truly are. And that will give you the inner confidence to get out there, stand on a solid platform and launch yourself out to the big wide world. And no one can push you over because you've done the work. You take care of yourself, and I'll see you tomorrow. All the best. Bye-bye.